Hey everyone, how's it going? This is I, the real Randy Chavez. Quick video for you today. Not too much going on within the last 24 hours, but we had a Clefable First Edition PSA 9 from the Jungle set. Hollow sell for $174. We had an Electrode First Edition PSA 9, also from the Jungle set. Hollow sell for $91. Nidoqueen First Edition PSA 9, again, Jungle, sell for $178. That 10 is probably going to be close to $1,000. We had a Gyarados First Edition. I'm sorry, not a first. It was a Gyarados. It was a Gold Star. This one was ridiculous. All right, so the Gold Star from the X Holon Phantoms. Again, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right or not. $4,200. I did not have that in my account or my PayPal credit. The only thing I had was like 2.4. I was like, all right, with taxes and fees, like the 2.2, and then figuring I could transfer some money and sell another card real quick, and then just whatever. I could maybe do 3. Decline the 2.2, was about to do 2.5, but it sold. Someone snatched that out right away. $4,200. Very extraordinarily fantastic deal for that Gold Star Gyarados. Because there's only 30 of them. There's only 30 PSA 10 copies. You're literally getting 3% in that one card. And that's ridiculous. So whoever got that is fantastic, fantastic buy. Good for you. Again, for scale's sake, 4.2 grand. A Blaine's Charizard, which has 270 copies, first edition PSA 10, is within $1,000 of that $4,200, and there's 274 copies. This one only has 30. It's a Gold Star. It's beautiful. It's a shiny Gyarados. It's red. It's a red Gyarados. Anyone that knows, that has played the games, and if you haven't, they introduced shiny Pokemon in Gen 2, and what happens is that Team Rocket messes with the radio tower, and the radio tower, it puts out these frequencies that force Gyarados to evolve really early. So it's interesting because you can get Gyarados at level 12, level 14, whatever, but then in the middle of Lake of Rage is a shiny red Gyarados, and it's just like, whoa. Anyway, there's a... All right, after that, I'm not 100%... Kabutops, that's what it says. First edition PSA 8 sold for $46. And we had a Here Comes Team Rocket, first edition PSA 9 from the Rocket set, sell for $47. And we had a Rocket Sneak Attack, first edition PSA 9, sell for $52. I think that PSA 10 is definitely worth $150, probably $200 by now. It's great. Because I have one. Hitmonlee, first edition PSA 9, sold for $142. My selling of $550 for the 10 seems like, maybe I should have held on to that, but I digress. Mew Gold Star. So there's another Gold Star, like I said, I've been getting into these. EX Dragon Frontiers, Delta Species, PSA 7, sold for $247. So, that 10 is going to be worth, well over $1,000, probably a couple grand. Probably $2,000 for that, just because it's Mew. It's great. You have a bunch of Mew collectors. Like, Gyarados is really cool, and he's one of, Giovanni's Gyarados, and Gary... no, Gary didn't have him on his team. Well, he did in the games, but, Missy's Gyarados, and... but Mew is Mew. He's like one of the legendary Pokemon, and there's people that just love Mew. So whether it's a Korokoro Mew, like a Glossy Mew that I have, that's really rare, or there's a Gold Star, or whatever it is, there are Mew hunters. They're gonna buy it. So PSA 7 sold for $247. It's great. Aerodactyl First Edition pre-release PSA 9 Hollow sold for $53. We had a Groudon. A Gold Star Groudon from the X Delta species, and that is a PSA 10, sold for $1,913. Close to that 2K mark, which again, if I'm doing the math right now, 8 would be 409. Yeah, because a 9, that Mew Gold Star, that 9 would be close to 1,000 by itself. It'd probably be like $700-800. And again, that's not the 10. So we had a Pikachu, a Jungle Pikachu, first edition PSA 10. I didn't take a look at it too closely, but the description said it had a cracked case, but even still, it sold for $56. All right, this one, Blaine's Arcanine. So Blaine's Arcanine, we've seen go from like $400 to like $1.3 to $1.6 to $1.8 thousand. And for anyone that has a good positive feedback, if you sell it, you're going to get that. You're going to get 1.8, you're going to get $2,000. But this guy, he put up a Giovanni's Machamp, a Blaine's Charizard, and a Blaine's Arcanine, first edition PSA 9. He had no feedback. So it was Blaine's Arcanine, first edition, first edition PSA 10. Had no feedback, but you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bid was 1,200, which is great. Still, even for a guy with no feedback, and all the people that bid, they had good feedback as well. So 1220, 1245, 1280, 1311, and 1336. So I don't know if I would consider this a retrace, because $1,336 was the price point that we saw first after it exited the hundreds. So we had 1.3, and then so I would consider that like a support line. But honestly, no, I would consider like 1.5, 1.6 a support line. The only reason this got that is because the guy had zero feedback. I didn't bid on it. I could have, and if I would have taken a risk, I get it. Everything's you know, protected with eBay and PayPal, and to get another one. Again, there's only 130 PSA 10 copies. I have 4 or 5 already, so getting another one, I probably should have gotten it, but yeah, no feedback. Again, I have other things that I do want to do with that as well. So I'm outie. I'll talk to you guys later. Okie day. All right. Goodbye.